It's pretty immersive. When it comes to gaming, you need a high quality gaming headset to have the best experience, as well as to have a competitive advantage so you can hear people coming around you. Take that a step further, and gaming headsets have actually become a fashion statement among the gaming community, and cat ear headsets have become all the rage. A couple years ago, I actually looked at an older model of this, same company, same design, although this one was actually tweaked a little bit and made a little bit better. Virtual 7.1 surround sound experience so you can hear everybody around you, so you can turn around and get somebody real quick. And it'll work with all your gaming setups, whether it's PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox. But unfortunately, if you have an Xbox, you won't be able to use this wirelessly and you will have to plug it in. But right here we have the SOMiC GS510 7.1 channel gaming headset with cat ears and LED lights. Sounds pretty amazing. Now this actually comes in 3 different options this time around. I remember back in the day a lot of people were complaining like, oh, I don't want pink, I want a different color. So if you happen to want the black model, link right here to check that one out. And it also comes in purple, although I don't have one of those on hand, so you're gonna have to just go with it if you want purple. With that being said, they're all going to work the same, just look a little bit different depending on your style. And I'm pretty excited to get into this because I think the cat ears even light up, which will actually be a very nice touch compared to the old one. Now looking at the box, almost nothing is in English except for gaming headset. Seriously, no English to be found. It's crazy. This is made for both fun and for play, which, you know, go hand in hand, of course. We have 50mm drive unit providing great sound performance, unidirectional microphone bringing precise sound pickup, adopt integrated key operated design on cover. Adopt integrated key operated design on cover. I guess there's buttons on the cover or something. And then we have wireless design with 8 hours super long endurance, and of course that's only in the wireless version, although I did hear 10 hours, so I guess it's, you know, 8 to 10 hours, which is pretty good. Although if you're having a really long gaming session, it might die, well, in the middle of it, so you might have to plug it in, but you have that option. I mean, just looking at this, the design looks awesome, and actually we have a translation right here. So we have cat ears make you more lovely, of course. We have magnetic suction replacement covers, okay, and then the colorful lamp effect with colorful life. Awesome, I want to get inside this thing and check it out. I mean, look at this thing. This right here, this is like magic. Oh, okay, these things are looking nice. Packaging, you know, could be better. Inside the box, I have a user manual, magnetic ear covers, as well as a 3.5mm splitter for audio and microphone. We have that USB cable here. That's going to actually only be used for LED lighting. And then we also have the 3.5mm connector. Now, take a look at this design. It looks very nice. The cat ears are actually attached this time. On the last model, I actually had to attach them and they could fall off. So right here, they're going to be nice and sturdy. We do have some, ooh, that's very soft. Some very soft foam up here so you can be nice and comfortable, along with a bunch of cats everywhere. I mean, that looks so cute. Over on the back of the left side, we actually have a volume knob here, so you can adjust the volume all the way up, all the way down, as well as a microphone mute switch. As you can see, overall, we have this nice pink design along with the gray accents, and it's gonna look awesome when it lights up. Right here on the front, on the left side, we actually have an extendable microphone. Just slide it out. That's kind of satisfying. It's like it just wraps up in there. It's really cool. I like it. It's really stretchy. Let's see. This is as big as it gets. It gets to a decent size, although I feel like I've had some that definitely got bigger. The ear cups, nice and padded, feeling very soft. They do have like a leatherish material, so I feel like you might sweat a bit during a long gaming session if it gets too hot. Over on the back, solid pink, so you can't see the LED lights on the back. But over on the sides, we have these nice rings here that actually have the LED lights and also these magnetic covers. So by default, they have Stinku, which is like looks like a hornet or something. I mean, it's pretty cool, but if you want to get cuter, well, that's crazy. Get the extra ones, they just snap into place. It's actually pretty easy, and you get the cats on there. I actually like that a lot better. What do you like better, the cats or the stinger? Cats? Or this? I feel like the cats have to be the way to go with this one, so I'm gonna just put them on both of them actually. I saw it fly over here and knew I needed it. Look at that. Very easy, very secure. I like that. Now, as far as this 3.5mm and USB cable go, they are split at exactly the same spot just like before, and that is good and bad depending on what you're using it with. If you're using it with an Xbox, guess what? This isn't going to be able to plug into your console for power. If you use this with any kind of controller, it's not going to work. If you plug this into your PC, of course, you know, all the ports are right by each other. So you're going to have to use a power bank or something if you want to have LED lighting at the same time. But the cable, decent length. Actually, it's way more than long enough, I could tell you that much. And I really like how the cable's pink, everything's just pink, everything just looks good and goes together. Now, I'm gonna actually try this on real quick. I actually like how this wire is coming out of the side right here when you go in. Just crunches up a little bit, it looks cool. Nice design cue. But now, let's see. Let me actually get it all the way small, and I'm gonna put it on and see how this fits. Oh, hold up. This is actually very comfortable, feels very lightweight, but my ears are actually like engulfed inside of the ear cups, and it's all like, there's nothing plugged, it's not even plugged in, but it's actually cutting out a lot of the background noise around here. Not that there really is any, but I could definitely feel that it's quieter, and plus when I'm talking, you know, it cuts down on my voice, but when I take it off, it's definitely a big difference. Obviously not 100% noise canceling, but when you have stuff playing in here, you're not gonna be able to hear anything, trust me. And now without further ado, got my controller here, gonna plug the 3.5mm cable in the port, just like so. And like I said, there's no way this is getting to the console for power. It's impossible. This actually is kind of dumb. Because the only way you can actually do this is with a power bank, but it's gonna be dangling, so you're gonna have to basically have it on your lap, and I guess it can get the job done, but who wants to do that? I mean, you probably go with the wireless option unless you have an Xbox and don't have the option. So now I'm gonna plug it into a USB port, and oh wow, that looks nice. As you can see, it lights up these rings. Let me actually take this off. Oh, it lights up the whole thing in the back, so you're definitely gonna want these on to cover it up, so that way you have that nice ambient glow going around here. That looks very nice. The ears are glowing, that looks awesome. Like, it's a very, it's not super bright, at least right now, but we have to find out what it looks like in the dark, right? Hey, turn off the studio lights. Oh, wow. That looks awesome. It's actually very bright in the dark. Let me actually put this on. Oh, like seriously, this feels really good putting it on. It's so comfortable. I like it. Very lightweight, just conforms perfectly. Feels great. Now the light is actually lighting up in front of me, so I guess I can actually see the controller. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, you can see in front of you with this. So now the thing is, if you're in front of the monitor, you're gonna see the reflection. Maybe. I guess it depends how much glare your screen actually has. But of course, I guess you can't turn off the lights, but you can unplug the USB cable if you don't want the lights, depending on how dark your environment is. But it's up to you. I like the lights. They look good. I feel like they're bright enough to be bright, but not too bright to get in the way. But of course, it's gonna vary from person to person. Hey, turn on the lights. So now what we gotta do is put this to the test and see how it actually sounds, both microphone and sound quality wise. Okay, it gets very loud. I can't hear myself talking right now, so that's a major plus. Whoa! It's pretty immersive.
Just hope they didn't see us.
There's no way they didn't see. Oh, there they go! Oh no! What do we do? We gotta go! Ah! Oh! Man, that was loud, immersive. Like, seriously, you might want to turn that volume down because it was really loud. It sounded good. I like the way it sounds. But the question is, how does the microphone sound? We gotta find out. So you know what's funny? I actually just realized I haven't pulled this out, so this is what it looks like. Let me see, you can actually adjust it. It's portable. You can move it like this, talk really loud. I'm talking loud right now, so it's probably blowing out. Let me move it away. Oh! Whoa! These came out of nowhere! So of course that's gonna happen while you're gaming, so you want that to be able to cut down on that noise. If it peaks, it's not gonna sound good for the other players. They're gonna mute you and you're not gonna be able to talk to anybody, unfortunately. But I like the way it sounds, but how does the microphone sound? You guys gotta let me know, because if I'm using this online, I'm playing with you, you're not gonna be wanting to play with me if it sounds like garbage, right? Now this is actually really cool. I actually noticed this actually lights up as well, and if I mute it, sorry, you can't hear me. So when you mute it, the light turns off, so that way you know visually that it's muted and nobody's gonna be able to hear you. You can put this in and, you know, it's, hold on, I can't tell. No, it's still on and it's not muted. It's definitely picking me up. So maybe, I mean, maybe you can actually get away doing this if you don't want to have it in front of you and in the way, because sometimes it gets in the way and you just don't like it, especially when you're trying to eat or something. If it's in front of your face, you're like, I'm trying to eat, hold on, let me get some food, I made you a taco. although you probably should mute your microphone for that anyways. But it's nice to be able to get it out of the way. So you guys let me know how it sounds when I'm screaming, whether it's right here or when it's right here. If it sounds good, maybe somewhere in the middle. You know, you can adjust it to your liking, and it's up to you. But hopefully it's good, because I think it sounds good, it looks cool, and it feels very comfortable. But with that being said, the good news is I actually did just listen back to the microphone recording for myself, because I had to be sure, and it actually sounded phenomenal. I've had headsets where they peak when you're barely talking, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And the people I play with are like, yo, what's going on? Don't do that ever again. I'm like, I'm just talking, man, calm down. But it sounded very good even when I was yelling, so I'm very impressed with the microphone quality. It did its job very well. Now, with that being said, the design, awesome. The lights, awesome. The volume slider, I mean, you know, it's pretty basic, but it works, so no problem there. You're not gonna really be adjusting it all that much. Now, it doesn't have a chat mixer built in, so you're definitely gonna have to do that on your computer side or on your gaming side separate. So I like to have that on some of my headsets, because I could easily lower the chat volume if I want to get more immersed in the game or something, you know, keep that in mind. But for the most part, it works fine. Now, the problem is the audio, it's loud, it's clear, it's crisp, it sounds good, but I would like to have a little bit more bass. There isn't that much bass, although, I mean, I guess you can get away with it, but when there's an explosion or something's happening, I would like it to go boom. And unfortunately, it really doesn't. But other than that, this is a great headset. Build quality's all right. It is completely made out of plastic, but you know, it is what it is. It looks good. Just don't be throwing it around, sitting on it, stepping on it or anything. It probably can't take too much of a beating without breaking, but it looks awesome and it works very well. I actually like it. It's very comfortable.